So here's a video of our short trip to Mexico, and as you can see, as soon as we get on the bridge to cross the river, we run into I guess the panhandlers, people begging for money. Right here, you can see the river. It's actually quite full because it had been raining. Usually, it's never this full. You can see the edges, but it had a lot of rain recently, so the banks are overflowing. This was very interesting. These are actually beggars that are, you can't see it, but the floor on the other side of this white fence is about 10 feet down, and these guys are begging for money. And since they're not allowed to be on the bridge, they make these little contraptions where they put a jug at the end of a stick and they just put it through the gaps. And as soon as you give them money, they bring the stick down. They pull it through and collect their money. This was interesting because my sister told me that before they used to be on the bridge, but the cops made them leave, and so they had to resort to this type of begging. This was one of the first stores that we hit. One of the first ones that we went into. It had a lot of neat stuff, man. Me being an NFL fan, I mean, they had a lot of stuff tied into the NFL, like these skulls, hats, mugs. They had all kinds of really cool stuff. Unfortunately, there were some teams that were not available. Obviously, the more popular ones, they hardly had anything of Green Bay or Dallas. I think the other one was the Patriots. There was a lot of stuff missing, but every other team was pretty well represented. And these skulls were really, really cheap too. I've seen them go here in the U.S. for about $50. As to where over there you can get from anywhere from $10 to $15. Next time I go, I'm gonna see if I can get the entire set, the entire NFL set, and put it here in my garage. You can see, I mean, the Mexican culture deals with a lot of bright, fun colors. I love all these colors, the bright neon, pastel, yellows, reds. They're all beautiful, beautiful items. And if you're a Mexican candy freak like me, this would be heaven. I mean, they had rows and rows of just Mexican candy on all sides. Every aisle was different. I mean, they had candy, cookies, peanuts, all kinds of really good stuff, and I mean, really, really cheap. I think we were calculating from everything that we had bought. I mean, easily here in the U.S. it would have been at least anywhere from $300 to $400 easy. From all the souvenirs and items that we got. We only ended up spending I think about $103 at that first store, which was really, really cheap. We're dying to go back and get a lot more items. Right here, as soon as we step out of the store, you run into all these street vendors, which also, I mean, everything is really affordable. I mean, you can bargain with them and get it for a lot cheaper than what the price says on it. So, I mean, and this was blocks and blocks that we just walked, and the vendors were there on the sides. Like I said, you can see all the NFL stuff, a lot of cool stuff that you can get. Obviously, it's not licensed by the NFL, but still, a lot of cool stuff. Right here, we were already a little bit tired. We were deciding now where to go eat, whether to eat or go back into the USA. But we were pretty tired, so we decided to go eat at this restaurant that we found. Honestly, it really wasn't the greatest. We could have dug a little more and found a much better one, but this was the only one that was close by that we decided to go into. Look at that wonderful view of rooftops there, and that was it. That's how we ended our day. It was a lot of fun, and we were safe. So we're definitely going back.